Mr. Holmes, thank you for seeing me.
Think nothing of it, Mr.
My fiancée Alice and I were here to visit the Grand London Exposition. We checked into a...
Now you say you left your young miss...
Yes, I was ordering some fish and chips from a vendor. When I returned to where I left Alice, she was gone. I heard about her at the hotel. The staff had no recollection of her. I went to her room and it was let out to another woman. Everything I had...
A most unusual missing person account. Watson and I shall look into the matter. I could use the fresh air. We are here assisting with Mr. Taylor's lost fiancé.
This man? Oh, my apologies then. I hope you have been paid.
Really, sir, that is uncalled for.
Mr. Thompson, my time is mine to waste. I'm sure you won't mind if we have a look about.
What now, Holmes?
It's off to the fair, good doctor.
This is all so bizarre. It is almost as if the entire town is conspiring.
So you say. Let's check the visitors center.
Hello, I'm Dr. Adams. Can I help?
Have you seen this man or his fiancée Alice Aberdeen?
Should I have?
I have a feeling you should. We're going to continue our...
Gentlemen, you have tried my patience. I'm going to have to ask you to...
Not so fast, Dr. Adams.
Simply extraordinary.
That was dreadful. Oh, fiddlesticks. No. Brilliant! That was dreadful. Oh, no. Oh, no. You got it. No. Quite regrettable. no. Righto. That was dreadful. That was dreadful. Oh no. Nice work. That was dreadful. Oh no. No. Nice work. I'm afraid not. Quite regrettable. Oh no. That's it. No. No. You got it. Well done. Nice work. Oh, fiddlesticks. That's it. Perfect.
Watson, this is no mere missing person case or even a kidnapping. This is a conspiracy. Miss Aberdeen was bitten by one of the numerous stray dogs roaming the fairgrounds. They treated her the best they could, but rabies is not a pleasant disease, as not to scare away visitors and cause him to lose money.
I'm ashamed to admit it, Mr. Holmes. You are correct on all counts. There was nothing we could do for the girl, and the executives didn't want to frighten the patrons away.
Doctor, are you so blind you don't see the answer in front of you?
What do you mean?
At the French Pavilion right across the way, Louis Pasteur is there discussing his discovery, the successful inoculations of humans with a rabies vaccine.
My word, we must get him here immediately.
Well done, Watson. A first-rate medical mystery solved by a first-rate medical man. Congratulations.
As you may be aware, Her Majesty will soon be receiving Helmut von Ormstein, Duke of Cassel-Felstein. The Queen has decided to use this occasion to return to his family the Bohemian crown, which has been held in England for generations. But then Her Majesty received this coded message today. What do you make of it?
Bohemian Duke is unworthy of crown jewel. Rescind offer or with so much anarchy on the continent, I can understand a threat. But why in code?
To ensure that we take it seriously.
Mr. Holmes, what brings you to the Tower of London?
Same reason as you, Inspector.
You're wasting your time. This is the world's most fortified structure, protected by the Queen's Guard itself.
Let us check on our bejeweled trust.
Not exactly our usual.
Not in the least. I suggest we allow Lestrade to deal with the heads of state in his official capacity. We are faced with another.
And Irene Adler's name.
I think an evening at the theatre could prove
The theatre? Really?
along with a backstage visit to one of the performers.
Ah, the famous Sherlock Holmes. A stage door Johnny, who would...
I'm surprised to see you return to London.
I go where our theatre company goes.
And have you been to London Tower?
To see some musty old baubles. Whatever.
I suspect the reasons are personal.
I cannot control what you suspect. For instance, I suspect that the Bohemian prince is a cad undeserving of any...
So you would see him denied the...
The crown is an English treasure, and giving it away would be equivalent to giving away Big Ben, Trafalgar Square, or the London Bridge.
2 minutes, Miss Irene.
If you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I have an entry.
I think it would be wise to pay a visit to the dressing rooms of Irene's co-stars.
But they're not here.
The better for us, isn't it?
Oh, Holmes, you couldn't find a cab in all this clutter.
Miss Ad...
There's not...
Fortunately, we have other means. Let us return to Baker Street, and I'll put Billy... You have something, Billy?
Aye, Mr. Holmes. The boys at the theatre saw a suspicious bloke heading for the London Bridge, carrying a...
Stop right there.
Who are you?
I am no one. What do you want?
I want to know what was in that box you just tossed in the river.
Merely old love letters. My lady has left me for another man. I threw every last note away. See for yourself.
Not quite. It is not well known, but Lord Frederick Eynsford Hill is an amateur diver and owes me a favor.
It appears we've been on a wild goose.
Someone is working very hard to steer us wrong. I'm quite sure our...
Mr. Holmes,
Yes, Billy?
we just spotted a mustache.
Miss Adler and her gang are going to the press to expose the Bohemian Duke.
Hardly, Watson. We...
Look at this.
Unless you want to ply your trade behind bars.
But there's no sign of the...
Judging by the fact...
We're too late.
But in their haste, they left the crown.
Though it's a relief to have the crown in hand, I'll feel better once we place
The guilty have fled the scene.
Holmes and no.
My dear Sherlock, no doubt my plot has been foiled. As foolhardy as it may have been, it was important I try to restore the honor of my poor sister. We impersonated the Queen, her minister, and secretary, visited the tower, and stole the crown. It was always safe. We intended to have the London Times expose the whole...
There's more.
I apologize to you for luring you into this matter, but I knew you would be called in anyway, and I wanted to do it on my... Even though you have thwarted my plan and I am forced to flee, I know when my intentioned.
I'm speechless, Holmes. Confound...
A signed confession it is.
And a farewell note. She, Jefferson, and Chaplin have left for America by tramp steamer.
What about the crown?
I shall return it to Mycroft with a note explaining that it might be in the Grand Duke's best interests to forego his visit to Great Britain for the foreseeable future.
And she goes free again.
So it would seem, Watson.
Congratulations. Cheerio.